So, for my stress management technique video, I've chosen to look at video games. Video games will forever be my favorite form of stress management, and hopefully this video will help you realize why. So as you can see right now, I'm sailing around the ocean with my crew. The game I've chosen to play is Assassin's Creed 4, and there's a couple of good reasons for that. One of the biggest reasons that games are so good for stress management is because of their levels of immersion. Whether the art is incredibly realistic or it's just completely otherworldly, the game really brings you into whatever environment it is that it made. And as you can see, these waves look incredibly real. The engine in Assassin's Creed simulates waves in a more realistic way and a more realistic looking texture than has ever been achieved before in games. I mean, just look at that sun over the horizon, reflecting down onto the waves, and you can see them crashing against my ship. You might be able to see the deck getting wet as the waves crash down. It's incredibly realistic, and it really sucks you in. You can hear all the sounds, and you can hear my crew singing as I just sail along and waft through the waves. And of course, we all know how relaxing riding on a boat can be, but it's not always so convenient to just up and go do that. But with the magic of video games, at the drop of a hat, I can be sitting on my couch, but at the same time, sailing through the Caribbean waters. I can go to any of the islands that you see around me. I could go attack any of the ships that might be around, or I can go visit some cities. It's really like living another life. And being that this game is a hybrid between pirates and assassins, there's a lot of music that really, very uppity tunes that really can get you going. The menu screen in particular has a really great little piratical tune that really instills a lot of positivity and gets you pumped. So despite how beautiful this looks right now, I'm going to go ahead and try heading to one of the cities. And the loading screen is just a bunch of mindless running around, but you can really see how even that mindless running around can be enough to take your mind off of things. But here is a recreation of Havana in the 1700s in the Caribbean. And I'm going to take my main character, Edward, here on a stroll through Havana. And as you can see, I'm already doing things that I could never physically do in my everyday life, but the power of video games has enabled me with these abilities, and I'm going to take them and explore and do whatever I can to fit into Edward's character as a puckish rogue and just live someone else's life. Of course, video games can get violent sometimes, but it doesn't really make the person playing them violent. It's more of a fulfillment system. When you complete an objective or take out a particularly powerful enemy, you feel good, you feel positive. And it's not because you murdered somebody, it's because you completed a goal that you set out to do. And it's not always as easy as that in everyday life. And video games let us accomplish a lot of things, and a lot of researchers believe that this accomplishment, or as they like to call it, the epic win state, can really drive us forward as a society, putting more sense of positivity and fulfillment into us in our everyday lives.